Alright people, how you doing? As you can see from that little intro, I've come down to Paignton Seafront to see if I can get a couple of shots of the pier during the day. I'm probably speaking like a right tool because I've just been dentist and had a fill-in. So I can feel this side of my face, which is nice, no toothache. So I'm just literally just having a walk around. I normally, if ever in fact I haven't come down and shot the pier for a long time, but if I do, it's normally during sunrise or sunset, because as I've probably said to you people before, I'm not very good at vlogging in front of people. Well, I don't feel very comfortable doing it. And it's just better atmosphere at sunrise or sunset. So I'm hoping I'm going to get the old ND filters on and see if I can get something a bit different and prove that you can get a decent shot in the middle of the day, because it's about 12 o'clock. Yeah, I think it's about 12 o'clock now, and high tide is about 1:30, so the tide's coming in. So I need to make sure I don't get, I'm not going to get trapped, but if I'm setting up for any long exposures, I need to make sure that I don't get buggered up and get covered in water basically. So I'm going to have a little walk about. I'm not sure whether to shoot from the left hand side or the right hand side. The problem is shooting from that side, I think there's better skies, but the sun's over there. It's kind of interfering with the shot. So what I might do is shoot with the sun behind me, and long exposure, put you there so you can see me. Good old long exposure, and see if we can kind of get something dreamy, I reckon. Yeah, I'm gonna have a walk about and see if I can find a decent composition. Excuse me talking, I feel like I've got a tractor in my mouth. Right, first of all, I'm gonna go for the obvious shot, which is right under the pier, looking down all the metalwork, because the tide's coming in and I might get trapped. I think the tide's coming in. It looks like the bloody tide's going out. But yeah, I'm going to do the obvious shot first, which is looking right down through that lot with a long exposure. Should just be able to hide out the way of the sun. I reckon a long exposure down there might look quite cool. So I'm going to set up and see if I can get something half decent. Just nice to be out. I'm not working, so I'm out of my camera. Cool. Yeah, that tide is definitely coming in, so I need to get a move on. Literally just going to go straight from a 10 stop, I reckon, which is the gold one when it comes to the MAVEN filters. Sorry, crack on. It's trying to beat that tide. Turn the image stabilisation off. Focused right on one of these uprights on the bridge. I've got 2-second timer. "13 seconds, that should make something pretty cool, I reckon. How you doing, all right? Yeah. Right, well it's bloody busy in here, isn't it? It's like the M5 going for here. Right, that's long exposure's all right, but I wouldn't mind just like 2 seconds. So when the water comes in, as it goes out, it sucks you into the scene. So I'm going to go for, see what a free stop gives me. You know what I mean? I want to catch it just as it's going out. Problem is, just as that wave falls back, another wave falls on top of it. It's not working. I need the water to come up, and then back he goes. Right, in comes the wave. Ooh, and out she goes. Ooh, may have got it that time. Nah, not really. I quite like that. I quite like the movement in the foreground. I just want a bit more. She comes, out she goes. Come on, wave, in you come. In you come, in you come, in you come. Come on, wave, up you come. Wave comes in, it's not working. You need a big wave and no back wave behind it. See, in comes a wave. Come on. Right, didn't really get what I was after. One playing ball, but there's a couple of shots. Right, this is the kind of composition I'm going for, people. You can see the sun's in the top right hand corner, which can be playing a bit of havoc, but I think it might be right. So I've got the pier line there going towards the horizon. I've got the horizon there, which is nice, and then I've got this kind of diagonal of the shoreline going into the pier. And then these funky clouds. So I'm just going to set up here, get some shots. Right, I think I found a shot I'm happy with. All right, people, bit windy out there, so I thought I'd finish the video in here. That last shot I just took then, I think that's probably my favourite shot of the day. That was with, what was it? It was a 6-minute exposure, ISO 100, focused on the pier, f13, and I had my MAVEN 10 stop filter on and my MAVEN 6 stop filter to get me that exposure of 6 minutes. I did take one which came out at 5 minutes and it was a little bit dark, but then that one 6-minute exposure, I quite like that. I don't really know what to call this video, to be honest. It was just, I'd just been to the dentist and I wanted to go out and, like I said earlier on, I've shot this place loads of times, sunrise and sunset. Just hoping I could come down and get something in the day. I like playing with me ND filters. I'm quite looking forward to going home and editing that long exposure one, actually. I just couldn't get it right. The water, I love it when the waves come in, trip the switch for like 1 or 2 seconds just as it's going out, and then it sucks you back into the scene. But the waves just weren't playing ball this morning, so that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, just nice to be out with a camera having a play. So yeah, I'll see you in the next vid. Cheers for watching. As always, I'll ask, hit the buttons, hit the likes, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribes and all the rest of it. This is, as always, this is going out on a Friday. So have a great Friday, a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Cool. Cheers. Bye.